Good morning and welcome back to our final fabulous segment here on Cityline. Yes, you caught me gazing at the shoes of our next guest because they're pretty fantastic. They're like a light blue suede. And these shoes belong to the brand new executive director of the Tacoma Farmers Market. Welcome, Britt McGrath. Hello, my dear.
Hello, my dear.
It is so good to see you on this couch.
I'm happy to be here.
My goodness, can we get a shot of those blue shoes, do you think? Oh, we can see them on that white shot there, which they're really quite nice. And given how busy you are, it's a good thing that those don't have any heels on them. There we go. So Britt, the minute it was announced, you and I got on, I followed you, stalked you, and you stalked me right back. You're amazing.
Yeah.
What are the days, locations, and times of the traditional markets that we would come to think of?
Yes, so we have 4 going on, well, 3 going on right now, a 4th one coming up in July. So on Sundays, you can find us at Point Ruston in the Grand Loop from 11 to 4. Tuesdays, we're at the brand new location at the Eastside Community Center from 3 to 7. On Thursdays, we're at our tried and true Broadway location from 10 to 2. And then coming up in July, we'll be at the Multicare Rose Garden on Fridays. Yeah.
So you could pretty much just buy all of the things that you expect to come, love, see at the farmer's market 4 days a week.
It's the goal.
I love that. So let's talk about a little bit more about the new East Side Market location, because the East Side is always full of adventure.
Yeah, so the new location came together in this beautiful partnership from the city, the Puyallup Tribe, and Metro Parks Tacoma. So we are at the community center parking lot there, and it's adjacent to the school. It has Swan Creek behind it. It's a really lovely setting for a farmer's market. We've got farmers there, food vendors, and it's just a really nice place to be. A lot of community there, so we're really excited to keep it going.
Absolutely. And I mean that whole area, as you said, right where that center is, it is just elegant.
Yes.
I mean, you pull in and it's like we have arrived at this center. There's also something I'm kind of curious about, and that is the Fresh Express Mobile Market, because mobile is everything during this time when science says we're still fighting COVID.
Yeah, so the Fresh Express Mobile Market is a fairly new part of what we're doing. And it's just like it says, it's a mobile market on wheels. So we have multiple locations for that, and it allows us to kind of bridge that barrier to fresh food access by bringing it out into the community. So we have a wonderful partnership with Asia Pacific Cultural Center. So we are out there. We also have a partnership with Tacoma Housing Authority. So we're at Bergeson Terrace and Bay Terrace. And then we're also at Trinity Lutheran out near PLU, and on the Key Peninsula.
You're on the Key Peninsula?
Sure are.
Wow, you guys are just spreading out, aren't you?
Yeah, we're trying to get food out into the world.
So when this Fresh Express Mobile shows up, how do they orient themselves? Are there baskets? Do they bring a shopping bag? How do they go about accessing it?
So it's kind of set up right now almost like a mini farmer's booth.
Yeah.
So we buy our produce direct from farmers and suppliers, and we bring it with us and set up. And so anyone can come with their shopping bag, with their basket, and shop the selection of things that we bring with us. So we try to bring a good variety.
Oh, I bet.
Yeah.
One of the ways that I have seen the farmers markets change in the past, 26 years, is the kind of payments that the farmers market accepts. I remember years ago, it was pretty much cash only. And now tell us what forms of payment.
Yes, so we do cash, credit and debit. We accept EBT, we accept PEBT, and we also do a SNAP match. So that means your EBT dollars are matched dollar for dollar. We also have a senior nutrition voucher program, and we do this really fun thing called Apple a Day tokens. So kids who come to the market can get a token to go get a piece of fruit or vegetable.
that.
Yes.
That is, I mean, I see that when I walk into grocery stores sometimes, and it's like, you know, I can tell the kids are just coming from school, they haven't eaten for a couple of hours, you're this far away from being hangry, and there's a free apple. So everybody has a good time in the store.
It's fun to see kids run around with fresh fruit and vegetables, definitely.
Absolutely. So speaking of that, what have you been learning, Britt, about the role that Tacoma farmers markets play in our community when you see a little kid running around, you know, sinking into a Golden Delicious?
Yeah. Well, so one thing that I really love that we're able to do is activate spaces in our community and get people, you know, down in the community, in the farmers market for a great cause, fun around food, meeting people. And again, like I kind of mentioned before, we are really trying to promote local businesses and give them a way into to serving their wares and getting things out there. We buy from our farmers, promote our farmers. And then also, again, something with the Fresh Express is really providing access to affordable fresh food as well. So.
And that journey to affordable fresh food, when it is a short journey close to your house, or you can access it on a bus line, it no longer becomes inaccessible because I don't have a car or I don't have money for the bus to go into a bigger grocery store. So based upon that, let's talk about some of the challenges the market is facing this season and how our community can support those challenges.
Yes, so we appreciate community support. We are going to be there rain or shine. So this season has been a little bit difficult with the weather being rainy and a little bit cooler. So some of our farmers have had to push back their start dates, but they'll be there eventually. And so people coming out to the market still, even though, you know, maybe they're missing some of their favorite farmers, just keep on coming. And if there's people, then there'll be more vendors, and then, you know, it'll kind of go in this cycle. But yeah, that's what I can say about that.
You know, it's this moment where we realize that, you know, January is still with us. And this cold weather, we are not in control of it. And it does affect things like tomatoes and cherries and all that food that we come to love this time of year. So I guess we just need to be patient, don't we?
Yes, and trust in that it's coming.
That's right. Britt, what is the most exciting thing about Tacoma's Farmers Market for you as you step into the new executive director role?
So I think for me, what is most exciting is that I had my first all-staff meeting last night, and just seeing the passion that staff have for the work that we do and the connections they make to people, and just, you know, it's really fantastic. And additionally, the board is another really exciting board. Yeah, just so much support happening there, and just people with great expertise that want to do, you know, help do a great thing in the community.
Absolutely.
So it's really exciting to have the support of both staff and board.
It is, and your board has a beautiful vision about dinners outside. I know that RMA was on your board.
She's great.
She is fabulous. That woman makes things happen in her sleep. In these last few minutes here, can you highlight a vendor that is returning this season, or maybe that's new to you, that you are really excited about?
So at Broadway, we have Surinder, who's actually on our board with Gateway to India. Oh, gotta get some of that Gateway to India for lunch.
Butter chicken is my favorite.
Yep, it's amazing. And then we have a couple new vendors. We have one at our east side. She does Caribbean food. It's Bajan Station. Her name's Karen, and she's brand new to the market. Really exciting. She'll be at Ruston and east side. And then, you know, just all of our farmers, Amador, Spooner, Sidhu, they're wonderful. And then we have just such great, you know, returning vendors who are really solid, that keep us going and are good faces to see. Yeah.
I am often amazed when I walk down through the Broadway Farmers Market because two things happen to me. One, I get to see who's back this year, and who's new, and what new products perhaps a returning vendor has. But then I also get to see and visit the businesses on Broadway that oftentimes I don't look at, that I should be going down there and going, wow, you have great gifts.
And that is such a good point. Yeah, so it really does, it kind of opens our eyes to what's already there. That's a good point to make.
Yeah, and eating your way through the farmer's market on your lunch hour and then walking away with stuff for dinner, I don't think it gets any better. Britt, thank you for emailing me back at 9:30 at night saying, I will be on your show. Here is my email. You are so accessible and so lovely. I can't wait to see what you do with the farmers market.
Thank you so much, Amanda.
You're
Thanks for
more
having me.
My pleasure. Well, that wraps up another great segment of Cityline. It's always a pleasure and a privilege to be in your home. We've given you some really great things to think about this past hour, so please go out there, be a part of the tapestry, and pay it forward. And when you come back, as always, we'll be waiting for you right here at Cityline. Take care.